He has a feeling that at least it has something to do with that. But they have been pounded with. You should really get Mark Shepard to play Crowley in Good Omens. Have fun. How did it go up here? It's slow.
It was a bit slow, let's be honest. Yeah. Let's all be honest with each other. It was a bit slow at first. I think it was our fault, or maybe you guys, before you set the precedent before we came on, something like that.
What was one of your favorite questions?
What was the best question?
Yeah, well, not the best, but what was one of your favorites?
If you were a color, what color would you be?
I don't know, there was a couple. Well, you know what? This man gave a beautiful answer to a question that I don't even know what the question was anymore. I just loved,
You're used to that by now, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, he'll answer questions that don't exist.
He really does.
Yeah.
The thing is, he usually doesn't answer the question. He goes off on a tangent about something else completely, and I'm trying to figure out when to interrupt him to go on to
It's best just to let him finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dog in heat.
Interrupting
It's
and just encourages him.
Best just to let him finish.
Hold on, let me get that.
Don't worry, it wasn't a demon bite. Hey, Mark, I'm sure you've told all of them, but
Mark has a job.
how is it knowing that you've got a series regular contract next season? Yeah, and you know what? We've spent hours doing that. What? One more. I don't care who you are, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is rich.
You guys just got your money's worth.
That's it. All right, I think we're done. That was it. We came out to do just that. See you later. No, that's,
We have a lot of...
I am not opening any of those. No, nah, see, I learned my lesson yesterday.
Jensen, I got you a present.
No, you didn't. It's the other way around, genius. He's an angel, he doesn't understand a whole lot of tricks and gimmicks. It's...
Show us, Daniela.
This is not my idea.
This is her idea.
This is your idea. This whole thing is your idea.
Don't
You're
apologize
responsible.
for it. It's your idea.
Any complaints, right here.
No. You keep it. We have, for the next 30 minutes, you're our puppeteer. You have to stand up here. Yes.
This is, what is this?
Sport time.
It's, just in case you guys were wondering, it's sport time. And anymore. You wanna, see now it's just, you know, we used to sit up here and talk about the show and the mythology and the...
Wasn't that boring?
It was,
Now
apparently now we're just dancing tricks and, well,
That dancing trick.
that dancing trick was pretty good, I gotta be honest. I think the rabbit needs a voice, Misha.
Okay, go for it.
I think this would be so much better if the... This is much better.
Just hang on.
Be patient. Come on, guys. We can't do everything at once. Wait, I have to do ventriloquy here, I think. Yeah, I should be honest.
This is better. This obviously was thought out. Yes, I understand. No. Yes! You. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce a friend of mine. He comes from a bit far away from where I grew up. Anyway, I'll let him introduce himself. You're gonna have to. You have to speak a little clearer. And that's what we call in the business missing the mark. Why, on God's green earth, are you opening up and can we just take some questions like normal people? What is that? Yeah, this is way better. This isn't gonna work at all. In fact, it reminds me, this reminds me of a story about Misha. I'm going to tell you a little story about what happened recently.
It's one of my favorite stories to not tell.
Yeah. So, hey Mish, while I'm telling the story, will you go ahead and make up one of your prized flying machines?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So there we are, shooting the show called Supernatural. What did we call that? The war room?
Yeah, but you should give the preamble of like what had happened that day.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record as saying this was probably Misha's most difficult day on the set of Supernatural in his tenure there. Jared and myself.
We're horrible fucking human beings.
It's a bit strong.
But kind of accurate.
But accurate. It was so much on the pranking end, and by pranking I use that term loosely. It's more of just messing with him on a constant basis. Anyway, it got to the point. It got to the point.
It got to the point where people drove over from the studio to watch on the monitors while they made me lose my shit. It was like everybody was like, Misha, I'm really sorry that happened to you. I have to say it was kind of funny, but I'm really sorry. It got to the point, it was so bad.
The next day,
He apologized. That's how bad it got.
And like an honest, serious, like, hey man, I actually went home last night and thought about, that was a little messed up. I'm sorry. that was uncool. I can't promise that it's not gonna happen again. But you know, I wanted to apologize. That was really unfair. That being said, Jared and I were really messing with it. It got so bad to where the camera guy who was operating the camera on his shoulder like this on Misha's coverage, while I'm standing right here. I don't know if I should tell this.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Well, let's just say that he got into it, and while it was happening, and just reached down and undid his zipper and was going. While holding the camera and shooting his close-up. And Misha's just like, really? Rosie, you too? Come on! So, anyway, as the day went on and Misha's frustration began to build and build and build and really get to a point that it was becoming kind of uncomfortable on set. And I will blame most of this on Jared because he really doesn't gauge when I could see that he was getting fed up.
Could you? Because I couldn't see that you could see.
I'm an actor. But Jared just kept going, and if he's still going, well, who am I to stand by and not enjoy it? So anyway, it got to the point where Misha was just like so frustrated, and he walks over and he spends some time by himself, and he gets up and in like a rage, he takes this paper airplane.
I finally had my chance to get back at those motherfuckers. So,
and here we come.
They had a little bit where they were getting. The camera was just on them.
Yeah.
And so I got a paper airplane, and I went like this.
As we're, do it, yeah, right, like literally, we're probably this far away, and he goes, you mother... There was so much
I have to say, at the end of the day, I feel like I kind of won.
I got him with that paper airplane dive bomb. That was retaliation right down the pipe. Yeah, that was a good day. You'll see it on the gag reel.
Yeah, it's good.
We get copies of the gag reel after they put together. They kind of need to ask us for our permission because there's some subjectable things that happen in the gag reel, and sometimes they need to be like, hey, are you guys okay with everybody seeing you act like complete idiots? And generally Jared and I are like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, they pretty much know we already know.
Have you ever had them take anything out of the gag reel? No.
I actually have requested them to put things in. Yeah. Anyway, there's plenty of that day in that, so you'll see some of what Misha had to go through that day. I still feel bad about it. I mean, not really.
Okay, this one is kind of interesting. These both are for specific fans, so...
It says the craziest fan.
Does anyone self-identify as the craziest fan?
Who here among you is the craziest fan?
Anyone here?
Literally hands shot up.
This woman shot her hand first and highest, so... Well, show us how you're crazy. Yeah, show us crazy. She doesn't know. Not crazy enough.
Why?
I'm here.
Okay, that woman in the very back looks pretty crazy, so why don't you come up and... Actually, how about this?
Ooh, yeah, coffee? Yes. Oh,
This will work. Here, pass this back to her. She's the crazy looking one in the back.
Misha, espresso.
Thank you. Can you pass this back, please? To the crazy one. She's at the very back.
Some espresso. She's got some espresso. It's getting a little late in the day.
They're trying to wake us up. That's a bad sign when they give you a coffee. When they give you a coffee without you asking, it's a bad sign.
I think we should take a work break. Let's take a question. How about you? There's a lineup on both sides.
We were having a perfectly good conversation.
You were having a perfectly good conversation with yourself as usual.
Let's start it.
Go make an airplane. Hi.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Hi.
You might, Jensen, you might know
me.
that I know it.
Get a room, you two.
Jensen.
Yes.
You might know the symbol of Misha Minions is a monkey head. And if you had to create a head for you fans, what would it be?
Bald cap?
Repeat the question.
You might know that the symbol for Misha Minions is a monkey head. If you had to create a head for your fans, what would it be? And these can be any head, big head, small head, head with feathers, head with pom-poms, head with fur, head with crazy smiley face. You name it, you can have it. It's your magic head with rabbit in it. Maybe, I don't know. There are no Russians in the audience, are there? Because I don't want to offend them.
What? A salting hat? I still don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, I know it's Harry Potter. Potter. A sorting hat. I mean, I imagine that's something you put on when you're doing an abacus. I don't know. Like you're sorting letters.
Oh, a sword.
I guess in the world of Harry Potter, they have to put on hats to sort out their issues.
Is that a real thing?
Is this true? I mean, is there a hat? It's like, listen, I'm gonna sort some stuff out. I'm just gonna get my sorting hat on, and I've got some stuff going on. I just need to get sorted out. I'm gonna put my hat on.
You know what, let me sort this out. What does a sorting hat look like?
Let's not dive into that. Can we not?
Here, can you pass your phone up, please?
Don't. He'll change the picture and... Well, don't trust me, this just happened yesterday to me. I was like, hey, did you read the review in Variety about the season finale? It's actually really interesting, you should read it. And then I gave him the phone, I was like, oh, hang on, I gotta go talk to this person. And I came back in and I looked at my phone and I'm like, well, that's nice. That's not at all my wife and baby. And I won't tell you what it was.
It wasn't child friendly, the photo. His lock screen.
It wasn't anything friendly. I'm pretty sure it would offend anybody ever.
No, there's a couple of people.
No, I'm not sure.
You're probably right. Probably
It's pretty offensive. Pretty offensive. But it doesn't really stop there when either one of us get each other's phones.
These photos
we
are
go
amazing.
deep. You know the little sent from my iPhone tab? Oh yeah. Oh no, it's painful. Hey man, but you know what? After I took the hat off, I felt all sorted out. I was like, good to go. Yeah, you know the little like sent from my iPhone or emailed from my iPad. You can change that to be like, I have sex with donkeys, or you know something. And you gotta really kind of dig and see. There was a few things.
Did you find the other thing? The thing?
Shut up.
Yeah. Okay.
My hat
Yes, your hat.
would be a Viking hat. I'm talking the horns and the armor.
You know, that doesn't pack well. I mean, it's hard to travel with a Viking.
Oh no, you can break them down.
Oh, like a compact folded.
It's just a compact. Yeah, it folds up. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
What are we, Sebastian? It's taken us this long to get through one question.
It's the espresso. Hi.
Hello. I'm going to read out my question.
Very good.
Castiel and Dean have faced many dangerous situations together, like you would if you were fighting in a war. And that can create a bond as strong as a blood tie. Is that why Dean once told Castiel that they were like family? Do you feel that they are as close as real brothers would be?
I'm going to be serious for about 10 seconds. I feel that they're about as close as brothers, or about as close as non-brothers can be, as far as like war buddies, like guys that have been been in the trenches and seen the dark side and fought together and watched each other's backs. And there's a kindred spirit between the two of them that they both. Cass chose free will. Dean constantly chooses free will. There's some like-mindedness to the both of them, and they are like brothers without the blood. Agree?
Yes, I do agree. I also think that for Castiel, Dean is like, in this season, his relationship with Sam got stronger, but I think that there have definitely been times when Dean was sort of his only connection to another. Like, Cass is kind of this alone being who had nothing. He was alienated from humanity, he's alienated from heaven. He didn't like himself very much, so there were times when it was like Dean was the only person who he could talk to. So that's like a very important thing, you know? And it's definitely got that foxhole vibe, like you're facing not only death together, which is a big deal, but you're also facing at times like, maybe, are we causing the apocalypse? You know, things like that. Like you kind of feel like, I don't know, I think that people do, like in the trenches of World War I imagine that it was kind of similar stuff. Like this is the guy you're dying with, kind of. And I think that they're faced with that all the time. Like, this is the guy you're dying with.
And I think, as probably most of you know, bonds form within tragedy. And I think that was a brothership that formed within this tragic situation that they had found themselves in. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Jensen. Привет, Misha. Again.
Привет again.
My question is to both of you. Just imagine, your characters wake up one day and they are suddenly female. What would be their reaction?
I think I can field this one. I think Castiel would be very unfazed by it and be like, oh, all right. And I think that Dean would probably play with himself all day.
It's interesting because as soon as she said that, what would be the reaction? My immediate reaction via Dean would be titties.
I knew it.
As Dean, I don't share those sentiments. He is a character. Sometimes I try to think like him, but you know, he is his own.
Jensen often forgets that he's not Dean. It's a little creepy.
Really, because why are you speaking like Castiel?
I'm not. I'm talking like
There
this.
you go. That's better. That's better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hi, I've got a question for Misha.
Okay.
In light of the recent events, who would you say is more clumsy, Jared or Jensen?
I will point out one thing. I got up completely healthy, and I did not dislocate my shoulder. I will also like to point out one thing that some people were like, oh, that's so sweet, Jared's like trying to protect him. No, Jared was going to stab me because I fell down. And he was like, ha 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 ha. And you can't see him laughing, but he's actually, he's like, ah! And he was shivering, but he's like,
Guys, that was great production value right there. Well done. Well done.
That's very nice.
That was good.
Very entertaining. You're all fired.
These guys, they're actually, I hate hate to admit this, but they're not actually, neither one of them are terribly clumsy guys. I mean, Jared obviously gets a little clumsy because he gets flustered because he's shy around Osric.
Sorry, Master Chow.
Master Chow. We were just in the green room, and somebody threw a bag of gummy bears across the room, which stuff like that almost never happens back there. But someone threw a bag of gummy bears, and Jason Mans went.
No, it was going right towards Osric, who was on his phone.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Master Chow.
Master Chow. Master Chow was on his phone, probably texting God, and Jason Mans went like this. And caught it without moving his head or eyes. And what was amazing is that everybody in the room immediately knew that Master Chow
Made Jason
had used Jason's chi to move
Because Jason's like, I didn't do anything.
Jason didn't do anything.
He's like, literally, my hand just went. And then he goes, Master Chow. And I believe that Master Chow's reaction was, no thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi. So first of all, I want to thank you because as I already...
You're welcome.
No, as I already told you, Jensen, yesterday...
Why didn't you tell me? Why haven't we talked about this?
She said that I was the best. Ever.
No, Supernatural...
Yeah.
The show helped me so much, and I learned that we need to be like hunters and hunt, kill the monsters that are inside us. So thank you for your job.
And occasionally hunt and kill other people too.
So the question is...
But yes, you're right, and thank you for finding that and using that and translating that into something that helps you, because, you know, I think that is, I'm going to be serious for a second, just shut up. I think that, you know, that's sometimes what art is. It's what it means to you, and so the fact that means something to you and that makes what we do that much more enjoyable because we know it's affecting people, so thank you.
Thank you. So after the season finale, everyone's thinking about the Damn Dean's future, and my question is for both of you, and it's possible, in your opinion, for Dean to fight against Crowley and maybe bring peace in hell, or even become king of hell?
Here's the problem. I'm getting a lot of questions about what's going to happen with Demon Dean. I don't know. And I wish I did, because I wish I had answers for you, because you know that if I had the answers, I would give them to you.
No, you wouldn't.
Shut your face.
Fair point.
Anyway, it's going to be interesting how they tackle the fact that Dean is a demon, but Dean is also marked with the mark of Cain. So you have this other kind of power, and that mixed with the demonness and the fact that it was Crowley, the king of hell, that turned him. And there's a lot of factors that play into how much power Demon Dean is going to have and how that's going to play out. And I'm literally, at this point, an audience member like you guys and waiting to read the first script. So you'll know. Hopefully,
yeah. Oh, you'll know once it airs.
Once it airs, you'll know. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. But I'm glad you're interested, because so am I.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the times when I'm kind of like, what's going to happen? Like we have no idea. I think also the writers are probably in the process of figuring it out right now. I think they got back into the writers' room last week. Yeah. So. They're not even sure where it's going to go yet, I think. But I think, I would be surprised if he became king of hell.
Imagine Dean talking to other demons and telling them...
And commanding them against Castiel's army?
Commanding them
hey you gotta get me some pie.
Could be Demon Dean with his army of minions.
Dude, that was my thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Viking helmet.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's a flower for you.
Should we open up another? Did we open up all the boxes? We opened up all the boxes. I don't know why I'm saying that. I hate these boxes. Freaking boxes. What is this? Wait a minute.
Oh.
What is this? Just get away from me.
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's two of them, and I also have two hands.
I'm not holding your microphone for you. Well, do you know what that is? Are you looking at it? Cool. My name is.
There is a little ball.
I know there is a little ball.
He's got a little ball. He's got a little ball.
That would have been so good. We provided.
This is awesome. All right, one more.
I love that this technology was ever invented.
You see, Jared would have fell and dislocated his other shoulder. I did not. This is awesome. Next question, everybody? Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My question is for you both, but first, Misha, you are a really bad person because...
Thank you for. Well, honestly, thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you.
I love this question.
Because when we're doing the photo, you really caused me an heart attack. Look at this.
I caused you a heart attack?
No, heart attack.
Say it again. Say it again. I caused you what?
caused me heart attack.
Heart attack.
Oh yes, you're the Latin dancer. Yes. You're not pregnant, are you? After that point?
See? Have a heart attack.
By the way,
Ooh la la.
question is, last year Supernatural Cast doing the Harlem Shake, and I see you dancing, and you were really cool. So can you replay that dancing? But Misha weren't in the Harlem Shake, so can he help you to do it? Like.
No.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
You see, Master Chow was part of that. But the funny thing is you never saw him. If he's here right now, he's kind of everywhere at all times, he won't approve of Misha doing it. And could dislocate his neck.
Would you like to come up here and do the Harlem Shake for us, though? In a sort of lap dance motif?
Do we have the Harlem Shake? Come here. We need a Latin version of the Harlem Shake. And I need you to stand right here. Come on up. Face the audience.
This backfired, didn't it?
This totally backfired.
Here you go.
And Maestro,
is exciting.
This is an awkward pause. That's what they call an awkward pause. This is what they call an awkward pause. So where are you from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Naples.
Naples. Naples. I love Naples.
Con los terroristas.
Go.
Congratulations, Supernatural cast. You are officially dancing monkeys. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Right on cue.
I just hurt my back.
Yeah. Jared just threw out his other shoulder.
How are you, Jared?
Yeah, how you doing, Jared?
I'm fantastic. I feel super. It's nice to be here.
He is a little clumsy, isn't he?
On that note, I'm gonna leave.
No, stay.
Is this the best idea I've ever had?
That's right. He did say, all right, get the fuck out. Wow. That was, told you. We have time for any more questions like that?
No.
Danielle's like,
Danielle's favorite thing is
done.
watching us humiliate ourselves.
absolutely.
It's all worth it for her when we do that.
5 minutes, we have 5 more minutes. What are we gonna do in 5 minutes when we have to go? What? And she's like, dance more, dumbass. What? Let's try to fit in some more time.
So first of all, I want to thank you because I think it's important for us to understand that how thankful we are for you, for the show, and everyone.
In that case, I'm sorry for what just happened.
No, it was part of the whole beautiful
That's her way of saying.
Please don't say it's part of it.
We take the good with the bad. We accept you with all your flaws.
So my question is pretty simple, actually. I wanted to know if you, Misha, has some plan for some project like Feed the Pig with maybe next season.
No.
This was fun. So.
Feed the Pig was a great little random acts project. You don't know about it, probably.
Hence the look on my face.
But it was cool, and yeah, we'd love to do some more stuff like that this year. Haven't figured out what we're doing at all, but yes. And thank you. I mean, I have to say, I think that we all feel like this experience is kind of surreal. Like getting to come up here and be so appreciated. You know, I think for most of us, probably speaking for you, when we go to work and shoot the show, it's at times it feels like a job. Like we're showing up at work and we're doing our thing, but when we come here, we get to see that it has this incredible emotional impact on so many people. I mean, the fact that there are people here who flew from China and who flew from Japan and all over the... And where?
Australia.
Yes, there too. People who came here all the way from Nipples to see us is amazing. And I never expected that this was going to be part of my job, and it's a really lovely aspect of it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
My question is for Misha. I'm asking on behalf of my...
Actually, this sounds like a a good question. Just something about it.
I'm
falling asleep.
Friend, she's wondering, because Dean has been Cass's best friend and a reason for a long time, so she's wondering what will be Cass's reaction when she finds out if he believes that Dean is dead. How much grief he will be in?
Yeah. Questions for Misha. How do you feel about Dean? How do you feel about the death? How is Cass going to feel about the death of Dean?
I think he's going to be fairly...
Let me ask you this. Is he going to be more upset that Dean is dead? Or is he going to be more upset that Dean is now a demon?
I think that Cass thinks that Dean is dead at the moment, and he's upset about that. That's a real bummer for him.
That's where you're going to be like, and he's oddly okay with it.
He's fine.
It'll put to rest a lot of rumors.
So I think that he's gonna go through an emotional roller coaster when he sees Dean. He's gonna be like, yay, he's a fuck. He's a demon. What?
1 minute?
I'm sorry, do you have a question? What's your question? What are we doing in 1 minute? I don't know, staying on stage?
Probably hanging out with my friends here.
Yeah. What are you doing in a minute? You're gonna try to forcibly remove us from the stage? I think that we have a few more friends than you do out here. Don't try to bully us.
Coup d'etat?
Yes, it's a coup. I love the idea of Daniela like running upstairs, bolting the door, putting the sofa against the door in her hotel room, trying to protect herself from the crazy fans. There's only one crazy fan here, we know that.
And she knows who she is.
Yes.
No, not yet.
What's your question? You have 30 seconds to get this question answered.
Okay, my question is Stephen Dean going to see Castiel's true face, and what do you think does it look like?
Like an old waffle. Next question.
Yeah, how many can we do with
Rapid fire.
Jensen,
yes.
If you were offered to shoot for an advertisement, you have 3 options. What would you choose? First one, underwear model, sponsored by Misha.
I'll answer the question for you.
2 more options.
Erectile dysfunction.
Wait, 2 more
Second
options.
option,
Yes.
men's lipstick sponsored by Trickster. And the third option is genital herpes. No?
I think.
Sponsored by Trickster again. What would you choose? You have
Well, I don't know what genital herpes is. What was the first one?
Underwear model sponsored by Misha.
She's
I'm gonna play it safe and go with that one.
Yes.
Next.
I'm in business.
What is the scene in season 9 that gets you emotionally most?
This is supposed to be quick fire.
I think Demon Dean, the eyes flash black.
No.
Fast fucker, go. You go.
You ask while I'm thinking. Go.
If Jensen participate in Beatrice, what item would you choose for him, special for him? And if Jensen could make up item for you, Misha, what would he choose?
Okay, the item that I would have Jensen do for Gishwas is dislocate Master Chow's shoulder. And the item that he would make for Gishwas is it's a scavenger hunt.
I'm glad you filled me in on that one.
Did you know that Jensen saw himself? He walked into a store.
Old news, pal. Old news. And thank you for that. I haven't gotten over it. Emotional scene. Going back. Probably having to deal with Jared weeping on my shoulder for like 3 or 4 takes. That was. It's just, you know. Here's the thing. When you get into a scene and somebody has to go that far, it's hard not to go with them a bit. And so, you know, and I think Jared and I have anytime there's a heavy-handed emotional scene for one person, the other person tries to give as much emotion for them to play off of as possible. And when you see Jared go that far, it's hard for me not to get a lot of residual of that. And so I did. So that was a pretty heavy one for this season, and I'm sure it was probably pretty heavy for you guys as well to watch the big moose squirt tears. Anyway, okay, next. Yes, hi. What? Shh. One more, and then you can slap me for that one. Hi.
If you could travel in space and time, when and where?
Ooh. Yeah, see, I always thought medieval times. I always thought the Middle Ages, swords and horses and
it's a good choice.
Castles and stuff. Here's
life
the problem.
expectancy is short, disease is rampant.
Yeah,
good choice.
And then that's the problem, is you start thinking about, well, you probably don't shower for 3 months, and you know, there's just, unless you're a lord or a king, it's probably pretty miserable. Like, I wouldn't mind going back to the 40s.
Nice choice. Nice choice. Antibiotics have just been invented.
Exactly.
You're kind of safe.
Yeah, the drinks are fantastic.
Yep.
You know, everybody dressed awesome. The clubs were great. The life was good. And then, well, then you go to war. That's probably not good.
Yeah, maybe the late 40s.
Yeah, maybe late 40s. Let's say late 40s.
I'd probably choose 10 years in the future when Master Chow rules the universe. Tatiana and Daniela. Hi, guys.
Okay, what do we need to do? Are we leaving? I'm sorry, we have to go.
Bye.
I apologize, we were ending on such a horrible panel. I know that the other guys killed it, and we just came up here and... Anyway, you guys have been awesome this year. Sorry, I gotta go, bye.
We're gonna come up and say goodbye again, so bye.
Yes.
Stay there.